for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody. Drake Hawkins began playing some more Oxygen. Not included in today is Ventilation Day. We're gonna get this hydrogen set up for sure. That's the first step. There we go. Get the last little bit of igneous rock out of there, please, and then we'll close that off. Grabbing some air there. There's gonna be no air left over here real soon. They got a long way to run to get some. In fact, I don't think we've got anywhere but... Heck, where's the next spot they can go to get air? Oh my goodness. Way up there with little puffs of gas available. Oof, rough. Oh, they can get... Oh no, that's CO2, isn't it? Yeah, that's terrible. So they can't go anywhere for oxygen. There's just none. What we're gonna do is actually put in a this thing set up. Let's vacuum that out, get the chlorine and everything out of there, make it a vacuum, then we'll get the hydrogen production there. That's part one today. Second thing is they got a bunch of various different jobs going here to clean things up, kind of make things more workable or more cored out. Now, there we go. That's what I thought. So polluted oxygen and oxygen sit above the natural gas spot. So as long as natural gas has some way to get down, suffocating. Why? You're running to a spot to get some breath? You'll get a little bit of breath there, not a lot. It's going to work. But what I need to do is basically vent out the entire base. And pump the entire base down through this ventilation system to cycle the air through the room. So we've got a spot for natural gas, right? This is where our natural gas goes, over to here. So we're going to have natural gas come in and get added into this batch over here, right? That's fine. We'll do this sort of a thing, right? We'll have a natural gas line here. Okay, we already have a carbon dioxide line there, so that's going to take stuff out. I'm going to go ahead and remove this line entirely. So this is our CO2 line. And it goes all the way to the bottom. Cool. We're going to need a natural gas line and an oxygen line. We have what looks like an oxygen line on the right here, so that's good. We'll continue that all the way down here. Do that like pretty aggressively down to about here. It's fine. And then, actually, that's not fine. That should be over a tile. Get rid of that. That should all be over a tile, and it'll have to be later. Doesn't have to be right now, but it'll have to be later. This is our CO2 line, and this is, then we're going to have another line somewhere here. I'll vent this differently. I'm going to put this over here for now. Deconstruct that. And that. We'll slide it over one, so we got another space for another line. Put a something line in here. What's it going to be? Don't know what it's going to be, but so I won't put it that high. Put it like that. Whatever it ends up being, gonna have to jump this. That's fine. Ventilation bridges. We're gonna have a bridge there. It's gonna go the other way. This one's going to go up. That. It's fine, and the oxygen line can go over here. That's going to be an important one. I guess polluted oxygen might have its own line as well at some point. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the idea here then is to have, I think what we'll do is we'll vent out our polluted oxygen somewhere in here. This is mostly a trap. So it will naturally flow up there, and it'll naturally flow up here. But I don't want it getting up there as polluted. It wouldn't hurt to have these guys here vent. Let that happen. I will put in one here as well. So we snag any polluted oxygen that's passing through there. I think this won't emit polluted oxygen. Yeah, this is too condensed above it, so it shouldn't. Once that's cleaned up, it should be clear oxygen there. We do have an issue where we're going to grab all of this. We're going to have all this natural gas and everything else clustered down here. Not great. Why do we have more water spillage? Is it melting? Just natural melt-off? Is that what's happening there? That shouldn't be... Or maybe that was probably pipes at some point. I'm going to guess that was a pipe issue. Go ahead and clean that up. You're good? You're good there too? Alright. So what I want here is to think about how we're going to pump these through. Natural gas is going to go up the line here, right? And it's going to come out this way. So any natural gas we capture is going to end up coming up here. Now that's carbon dioxide. It's going to come up here. Is that the case? If that's the case, then I probably don't need this. Yes, we'll make that our natural gas line. Okay. Going away, this can come down. Good, and this can keep coming down. So we'll capture natural gas and expel it out here. Does natural gas have germs in it? Doesn't seem like it does. Is that all the time? Natural gas not contain germs? Because if it cannot, then it can vent directly through this system. It can be a straight exit design. Doesn't have to come through one of these cleaners. Possible. I don't think I've seen any polluted oxygen. Just hydrogen can hold germs. Okay. Natural gas can hold germs. Okay, I lied. They do. Natural gas, hydrogen, and I guess chlorine has germs, but chlorine kills germs, so that's fine. We want this all to be chlorine in here. In fact, I will put some bleach stone in there. Can I do that? How about we tell this thing, what does it have? 470 in here. How about we tell this thing to max out at 300? Okay. And if I end that, it should drop the 300. Okay, so 300 kilograms now is the new order for that. That is a priority 8. Let's make it a priority 9. Make this guy a priority 8. And then we will sweep up this. We won't even sweep it up until it takes some of it in. That's good. Okay. Now I should have this thing empty, filled up. No? No, not filled up. We will make more mess there soon, so we'll let that happen. We vent this out. We can vent it out now, so any time counts, actually. Gas pump. Easiest if we put this gas pump kind of right in the middle. There's fine. And vent out any which way is fine here. Actually, this is going to be fairly compressed. No, it's not. Not bad at all. Excellent. I don't want to have to put any pressurized vents in here anymore. Starvation? How are you starving, Nicola? Did it take you that long to get to dinner? There's 117,000 kilocalories of food, so we're okay on the food. You got omelets, you got barbecue, you got gristleberry. You've even got muckroot if you need it. I don't think you're allowed to eat muckroot, mind you. That is the case, isn't it? No, you're allowed to eat muckroot. Good, that's fine. So that was just temporary. He was way off, way too far out. He got hungry and said he was starving, but he really wasn't. I'm starving, Mommy. That's what he's doing. Alright, run this line here. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, hi. That didn't work. This way, and over, and down, and over. Let's go up instead. Over to here. Connected in there. Lovely. Go ahead and keep those things going, guys. In fact, let's get that started right away so we have the ventilation going. It starts vacating the air out of there. So hydrogen and natural gas, neither of those matter. If I grab all the hydrogen and the natural gas, it doesn't matter if we vent them, if we clean them, because we're never going to keep them sitting in the base, right? Once it enters into the system, I don't want it to do anything but go straight out. So we're going to have hydrogen line in here, and we're going to have a natural gas line in here. No, let's do it the other way. Do this one high. What's that? Oh, it's probably somebody else so far away they can't get dinner. That'll be that, and then there'll be a hydrogen line coming across here. And it might go up to the other side, I don't know yet. I might put the generators elsewhere. We have this hydrogen coming off. So, I mean, it's all going through that nonsense there, but it is getting used up rather than getting just stuck somewhere. We could, however, put a generator over here and catch the hydrogen from around the base and put it into that, a centralized system. Once it's in a pipe, the hydrogen is not going to go anywhere except for into the generators. Same as the natural gas. Once it's captured, I want it to pump only into the system to be used. And that is kind of okay. Where are these pipes going to end up? I mean, I'd prefer if it ended up in here. But it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it does. It will matter. It will matter, won't it? So instead of this, we'll go here and here, and then we will take this all out of here. That and that. Gonna need some access to these. There we go. Alright. Get those things done. That's lower priority right now. This is actually a high priority because this could back up our entire system. That's not done right. Okay. So, are you almost done setting this up? You're working on it. Good job. Sorry about that, Frankie, but we'll get there. It's way, way, way far away. And they're having to go around. That's okay. I actually want this here because I want this to be a trap for now. Look how much chlorine is built up in there. And all of it pumping out of this unit will end up there as well. I could literally just dump the chlorine and stuff in here, I suppose, but we'll vent chlorine probably into here. Chlorine is only going to be used as a cleaner, and it should either get pumped just into here, or I suppose into storage. Look, we got quite a collection of natural gas lining here, so it does go above the carbon dioxide, but below the polluted oxygen and regular oxygen. That's good. There we go. We got the vent running. Excellent. Look at all that chlorine pumping out in here. Now this is actually going to help get rid of a lot of the germs. Look at the germ count drops. Germs count drop aggressively when the chlorine blasts through them. That's good. This will empty out pretty aggressively. This has no filter on it. It's just push as fast and as long as you can. As long as there's oxygen or any air type to move it. Okay, so natural gas line there. We will filter. We're gonna have a couple systems, I think. Carbon dioxide can just sink to the bottom, and I don't really need to deal with it until it builds up too much, right? Basically, if we put a somewhere up here, if we put we might use this space later. So let's assume that we use these 3 for something, and this kind of is somewhere in here is our end line. So let's go with do this. Just to let me know that that's what's going on. Okay. And then above this is usable space. Below this is a sink. It just doesn't matter what's cranked down there. It's not very compressed right now, so there's not a lot of weight of the air above it. But we are going to get a better airflow eventually here. We've definitely cleaned up the oxygen levels in here, so these skimmers are not running. I like that, so they'll only catch CO2 that hits that, which means they'll sit dormant quite most of the time, they'll do nothing. The sublimation stations are both online, and they seem to be doing okay with the polluted oxygen. It doesn't seem to be dumping too much polluted oxygen around the base. Like, it's all seemingly below these guys. I'm okay with that, then. We got these strange random pockets of stuff, but again, that's a pressurized issue, I think. They're just not moving very quickly, but they'll eventually settle their way out. So, that's okay. I'm trying to think ahead on this gas filtration system, and build accordingly. But it's not urgent. Right now, this is urgent. Fortunately, we don't have any... I mean, we could put an oxygen tanks down here. We could put oxygen masks just down here, right? We could do that. Let's see. Hi. So that would have to be an output for the oxygen for the time being, which is fine. We could bridge both of those. Bridge there, there, there. Oh my god, bridges everywhere. That's too close to bridge. See? Okay, like that. That's a lot of bridging. It's okay. This. Get a temporary oxygen line down here. You're screaming about something, but I don't understand what. I guess what we need to do is remove stuff here. Find these wall pieces. I was focused today. It took a lot of focus. And remove all those wall pieces. And I'll put an oxygen mask system in there. Doesn't have to be sealed. It just has to tell them they can only cross it when. And we'll just use regular oxygen masks. I think that's fine. Well, we have the Atmos suits. Maybe that's better, because the Atmos suits will help their eyes and stuff too. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put in... this is going to be limited, isn't it? It's going to be rather limiting, as it were. Not a sandstone wall. What do you try to make that out of? Yeah, we could. Okay, that's fine. Stations. Let's put in the Atmos suits. There, there. Something in here too, please. There we go. What are you guys up to? You're going all the way up there to get air? That's disturbing. Okay. You're not online. Oh, crap. Wrong way. There. We'll do this. Start that. Actually, I think I need to take all these vents out of there. Oh, nuts. You just put some oxygen in there, some gases in there, didn't you? No? No. Just waiting repair, so just pump the gas in and broke it. Nice. Nice, dude, nice. This vent can be deconstructed, and we'll copy it down to here. Get rid of these. Just, oops. Well thought through. I just placed those right on top of a line that had everything else in it, which means it broke these systems, because they were trying to absorb the wrong gases. Suffocating. Abe, hurry. Hurry, Abe, hurry. Run and go get some natural gas or polluted oxygen to suck into your lungs. Once they work in here, they'll be better off. with these Atmos suits. I should actually just put them here. Do we put the Atmos suit in here? And that's going to block them from getting into this thing. No, it's fine. Where it is. Okay, we'll deal with it later. Deliver suits here, please. And here. Make this happen. I do want this entire thing connected, so let's connect that first. Do those. Making it with gold amalgam, apparently. Gold and everything for these fellas. Missing research station. Oh, did we blow that one up, didn't we? We did that at the end of last episode, didn't we? Temperature-wise, are you guys severely overheating? You're 600 and something degrees. Yeah, you are. Oh, I'm gonna end up making a disaster here if I don't fix this. Glad it reminded me. Put that in before these fill up. That is an eerie sound. I love it. Alright, you come over here. I want one here and then one here, right? I'm curious. Curious if we have, if this works. We'll have to remove those. That's fine. Hold on. Have to remove those first. Put the power line in, do that thing. That's good. Where are you going? All the way over there for some copper ore, huh? My goodness. I mean, we could put a collector bot or whatever they are down here and have them all deliver stuff into one location, but I wish there was a way to flood the things down. What is this? This is frozen what? Carbon dioxide. This is frozen carbon dioxide in full tile chunks, not just blocks of them. Oh my goodness, what the heck? Why is there brine in here? Why is there brine in here? Did we bust a pipe and spill brine? We must have. Did we freeze the brine? Wait, does brine boil off really fast or something? There's no broken pipes. Why did I not notice this before? I don't mind the water sitting there, actually. I do. The water is going to cause weight issues, isn't it? Not a big deal, though. Let's mop this as well. Interesting. Not sure how we got brine in there. Must have been a broken pipe that then somebody came and fixed and the temperature went down. Maybe they burst because it got too hot. Temp-wise, this thing is reading 30. So it's sending the pumping? No, it's not pumping. Or is it? No. That's running, that's not. Okay. Not really sure all that and why it's happening, but okay. Let's go ahead and sweep up everything in here. No, not everything. All this in here. Down there, glass. Other things, yeah. The temperature's fine in this glass again, yeah. That's fine. Alright, we'll leave it as is. Why do we not have a water storage space? How do we not have water storage? Oh, because we deactivated the water storage. Of course. Oops. Don't want the bottler on that one. Alright, how do we do over here? Suit's ready. Deliver the suit there, please. And, oh, we don't have a water, an oxygen here. There, please. That's the last of that. This is a hydrogen pipe, so that's fine. This oxygen pipe will disappear once we get this thing set up. Once it's built, we'll close it, seal it in, it'll do nothing. It'll never need to be worked on again. Hydrogen, I don't know what temperature it's going to come out at, and that's going to be a concern. I might need to make I'll probably need to make the pump out of steel. That's fine, though. if it's going to transmit the heat too much, I suppose we can always, yeah, if it's going to transmit the heat too much, what we can do is go in and get rid of the, put in an extra layer around the outside for the insulation, and that should suffice. Throw all that out, might as well. We need to access that stuff anyways. More research complete. Excellent. Keep it up, friends. Whatever it is you're researching, do it all. Okay, so these things are why is this an unreachable build? Is there no suit there? Oh, I don't have enough suits. I thought I had extras. Of course not. Suffocating. Really? Stop it, mate. Stop the suffocating. I think she's on her way back to fix herself. Iron suits. The iron lung. We'll do copper, I think. Give me 3 of those. Make that happen. That'll be helpful. Some more fresh eggs would be lovely. Hatchlings, Sweetles, Fries, and Puffed Princes are the only ones who are not auto-hacking. Oxygen levels seem to be bearing up after an episode or 2. That's good. This guy's never yet gone online because the brine is still so blooming cold from up here. That's fine. It's doing its job. This is now dormant? Nope, yeah, it's now dormant. Next active in 68.7 cycles, and you are probably dormant as well. Yes, 45 cycles for you. So we are going to end up having this system shut off, which I think it just did. That's fine. This guy's no longer running water down here, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. We might have to desalinate some water. In fact, what do you think? Oh, that's the soup maker. In fact, desalinating water would probably be a wise idea. Let's look into that. Refinement. Molecular forge, no. Is it going to be desalinator? Desalination. Remove salt from brine or salt water producing water. Okay. 5 kgs of salt water. Produces some salt. Puts out... what? Salt water and brine. So one is... salt water generates less salt. More salt? Presumably the salt water is saltier. Brings in salt water or brine at 5 kgs. And uses 480 watts of power. Yikes. And then it's going to output your water. Produces a ton of heat. Okay. I think it's just a straight up pipe system. It's also going to dump out salt. That'll be okay. I actually wouldn't mind dropping the salt right here. What if we do... this. Put in a door here. Put in a desalinator in here. Not there. Filtration. Refine. Why are we still suffocating, people? That's your... May? Where are you going? Oh, over there to catch some air. Oh yeah, because there's what? Nope. I don't know why you're going that way. Okay, this needs to be set to open. Actually, yeah. That's an awkward job they're doing there. Leave those closed. Sure. No O2? Is it just getting sucked up by the first one? Is that what's going on there? There is now access to here. We're down to the milligrams. Not quite micrograms yet, but... so they'll put this bottom floor in first. That's totally fine with me. That's 100% good. Alright. Circuit overload. Really? Why? OMG, because I'm running all this. I just attached 320 power to that thing. That was dumb. That was very dumb. Dumba-dumba-dump. Well, you know, we could improve the situation, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. We'll move you somewhere else. 1, 2, 3. Move you there. Not sure where else you can fit. Here. You can fit one there. Good. I'll uproot that guy. We'll uproot that guy. We'll deconstruct these. We'll put in another line here. We've got a power line that's coming in here. This is the one of this one. And then we'll separate these halves here. So this guy can run the bottom. So there. And we'll take these out of here. That'll run the oxygen tanks down there. And then we will separate these across here. And I'll put a line that goes across here. And it can run the second half here. It's fine. Ugly, but it's going through an unimportant location, I suppose. And then the first line comes down like this. Nope, it'll be this. There. Deconstruct. Okay, let's shift the priority over here, friends. Do this stuff right now, please. Boom, 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 boom. Link those up right away. That side of things done. Take those apart. This one needs to go in quickly too. Place another unit right in there. You can copy your orders there. This is the only entrance usable, right? Yeah, good. Growth, atmosphere, and body temperature. Huh? Nothing happy in that room. That's good. Good, and we got our pipes flowing properly still. This oxygen's not flowing down there. Why is that? There's oxygen down here, but it's stopped up here. Oh, probably, well, I disconnected the power. Yeah, power's still disconnected in here. Why? Unreachable build? Why? Because there's no power to this unit. Okay. Let's temporarily disable that. That's going to be awkward. It's not actually dangerously hot over there, so it's fine. It's totally fine. Right now it's just oxygen and carbon dioxide in there, so there we go. We'll go in and get those builds done. And then they should be able to reactivate that. Okay, they can get through fine. The air is not filtering or spinning through, that's fine as well. You're going to go here, and make that happen. You're online, good. Power line's going in place. So now we should have this line operating all of this stuff. Max is 1100, good. And over here, max is still 3000. Max potential is still 3000. That line needs to connect like this. There. More research complete. Keepers. I'm lacking resource. Why is it not telling us we have... Oh, it's not telling us because it's currently working. Okay. Can we get that power online? 1 build. Come on, 2 build. That one right there, and that's our last one. Okay, that half of the system's online. There we go. We can now re-enable this building. Right? Yes, we can. Good. Now this thing down here is still dumping away, which is awesome. What are you off to do, friend? Grab some sandstone? Okay. Oh no, put some sandstone in. What are you fixing here? Is it... Oh, it's a pipe? No, what's going on with the pipe? Why was there damage to this pipe? Gas pipe. Is there a repair needed on that gas pipe? This natural gas is coming in too hot? Is that... That's not the case, is it? Do these pipes have a temperature limit? Oh, a mini gas pump. Yay! And a mini liquid pump. Is there a thermal limit on these things? We can't blow pipes by... No, it'd be the gas inside that gets too too hot. Natural gas has a... Natural gas have a trait that I'm not aware of. Condensation point minus 161. Okay. And it's currently like 100 degrees. Right, it's coming out of here pretty darn warm. And it's running through this system and actually losing a lot of temperature up here, which is fine. Okay, so our power system now is operational. Why are you straining that system? That's not strained at all. Right? What do we have that is causing a strain to that system? We have a line connected that's the wrong type of line. Maybe not. Currently no oxygen down there. Okay. It should be getting there when it... Oh, it's running right through them both. That's unoptimal. It should come through the floor and go up so that it feeds all of them one after the other, but that's fine. So you're in there doing the work now. That's good. We're getting it done. We got the digging going here. Oh, I need to take these out. We'll take that out as well, and we will take this all the way down to the bottom. We'll get you out. This guy can be hunted. That's fine. Okay. Still evacuating this now. It's into the micro. Not milligrams, it's micrograms now, so it should be hitting vacuum very, very soon. And again, it's all coming out here, and none of it seems to be escaping. It's just kind of puffing around in here and working its way up to its normal balances. I like that. It's not causing grief in the middle of the base. It's fantastic. Food-wise, we're up to 130 kilocalories, or 1,000 kilocalories. Somebody's screaming about something, but then not. So that's fine. It's been requested that when are we going to make them proper bedrooms? And that will happen when we have a sealed systems. Possibly we'll extend their bedrooms out this way. Like we'll put like these into proper bedrooms, and we'll maybe make a set in here. It will be, you know, properly regulated with the oxygen controls and all the rest of it. Just keep saying something to me really, really fast and then stopping. Alright, we're closed off properly, right? We got this activated. Nobody's messing around in there. Temperatures are not great over this way. But this beauty is showing over 50 degrees, which means our system should be pumping. And it's not. Why? Pipe is blocked. How? Your pipe comes in like this. Oh, pipe's blocked right there. Oh, because we've added too much liquid in here. Uh-huh. Interesting. If I let it keep going, it's going to build up over here. And block this one. That's the problem. It can't filter. Don't know why we would want let it be that high, but it's this polluted water that's splashed on top that's part of the problem. We'll have to fix that. Okay. And we'll let you go and get this done. Reactivate all that again. That's bad news. Very bad news. We can't cool down the system. That's probably why this thing blew. Wasn't able to vent out, and last time it was activated, it probably overheated his room too much and boiled off the water in the pipe. The brine, even. Okay, so that's the case there. Now I want a door again here. Same sort of thing as down here. This has the May-free version. Yes. Devon, Ada, and Lindsay can go on there, though. As long as Devon, Ada, and Lindsay don't have any nasties as far as traits go. I don't think so. Devon, Ada, and Lindsay. It's Abe. Devon. Bio. I don't think we have anybody else flatulent. And I would never let them have that trait again if I could avoid it. That is a mess up your systems type trait. It's weird. Like they can walk through and how frequently those flatulations happen at the very wrong time. It's just nasty. This is going to have to, something in here is going to have to filter. Now, we have this one cycling. The water here should always be coming out cold enough to not be an issue. Can't let this water level go below a certain point. So we're going to have the desalination system in here, but limited. Ooh, that is a big plant. Okay, well that's, I guess, how it's going to have to be. You're going to have a line that has to come then in here. But I want you to go in there first. Or do I? Guess I don't need that to go in first. That'll be set up with automation to tell it that as long as this water level is above XYZ, you're fine. How far do we want it? The water is there for ease of operation. Do that, and this thing will have this hydro sensor will say as long as it is the water level here is above 100 kilograms, then send a green signal. Right? And that'll keep that running as long as the water doesn't get below there. This guy then is going to output some water, and it's going to be some clean water. Where are we going to put said clean water? We have no spot to run clean water here. This is all polluted water. Got to come down into here somewhere. Strangely enough. Yet another tile of piping here. I think we'll have to have insulated pipes for this. You guys can be here. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Will it? Yeah, we'll have to bridge that. There. 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 And right down to here. And then we'll vent it there. And we'll vent it. Oh, crap. Vent it there. Vent it there. And the piping, again, goes like that. Bridges, top down, there, there, there. And I need to go a double bridge like that offset. And then you need to bridge this way. There, and this is going to output there. Okay, so this will convert some of our salt into, or salt water into salt and water. Sure, let's do that. As well. May as well let the air flow through there. It won't matter. And temperature-wise, it should be great. Right, if these units, if these heaters here keep pulling temperature out, which I think they are, these things are quite cool, which is good for an electronic system. So they probably any heat they're producing, which is not a ton, 1,000 DTU or 1K DTU. This one is going to actually produce quite a bit more, I imagine. I don't remember if I looked at it. Did it say what it was? Yeah, 8K DTU. That is a ton of heat production from the desalination plant. So that will definitely use up a lot of this temperature stuff here. How's our piping? Is that going to work properly? Underneath, it'll actually run up through that line. I don't know which to prioritize. I don't think either. And we have no power there, so that's something we need to add. And I think we can just run the regular high watt power straight to that beast. There's no reason not to, except for the whole wall thing. Can I put a high watt joint plate in here? Except for I don't think we can run pipes through. Can we run pipes through a spot where there's a high watt joint plate? I'm not sure. I do not know. About to find out. We cannot. Oh no, it has to output at the other side. Well, that's awkward. Let's see why we can just run it up this way. Okay. Can't go in there. Can it go in here? Yes, it could. Okay, let's do that. Go like this, and there, and then across there. Good. Make that happen right away, please, guys. Thank you. This also is going to need a floor. And then that's just going to drop salt. That's just going to be the place they dump the salt and throw it right out. Which is fine by me. That should come online. That is 480 watts, so that's quite a chunk. But the heat it generates is going to need to be cooled off with this thing. It's going to activate this unit. This thing doesn't actually produce a surplus of power. This actually just offsets some of the power, if I'm not mistaken. 580 watts, but we don't produce enough temperature to deal with this. We don't produce enough power to... Yeah, it's 1200. So this thing can produce 1200, use 1200, and only 850 of it will go back in if that's working. If that's the case. But anyways, we're going to have to put in a cut here. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining me. What's going on? Why are you broken? Broken? Why? But why? But why? I don't understand. Why are you breaking? Isn't this brine water? Sure it is. Why are you breaking? Crap. Is that the temperature? Is this going to be too cold? Is the pipes are going to come out of here and break instantly? No. Is that the pipe breaking? Uh-oh, guys. Is it the pipe breaking or the cold damage? Cold damage? What? This thing shouldn't have a cold damage meter. It's overheats at 75, so I probably built the wrong thing. These pipes, they're not handling the water. I think that's what's happening here. I think the water is coming out frozen. Is that the case? Yeah, because the brine can come in at that temperature, but the water's outputting too cold. Just instantly breaking the line, producing ice on the ground. Not great. How do we handle that? Is it insulated pipes? No, the water's still going to break. This needs to be warmer. Oh no. That's not going to work at all. Gotta figure out another way to do this. Because the water's too cold by the time it hits here. How do we do that? Oh, I know. Just cool the water. We just take the radiant pipes from here. and run radiant through. No, that's gonna warm the whole bloody thing. We could like do a loop of radiant pipes. The unit itself might do it. That and that. Shut that thing off. So the temperature in here is too cold. The air temperature isn't. So maybe if I run radiant pipe through these, the input water temperature that's coming through here is minus 10 degrees. It's not going to warm up in that amount of time, is it? Barely cold now. Minus 8, minus 7, it's still too cold. It's just freezing the pipes. Oh no. I need non-frozen water. This line's gonna have to like go somewhere else to warm up. Jeepers. This is awkward. I feel like it would take care of itself after a while, but you know what we'll do? We'll take this radiant pipe out. If we change this one, the insulated pipes down here, that'll help the temperature. It'll heat up this room a little. No, it's just going to keep breaking. It's not going to pump any water until the water output is hot enough. Or till the room is hot enough. That's not what I expected to deal with here. We're cranking it out as well. It's very close to not ice yet. I wish there was a way to change this temperature a little more on these pipes. So this thing's going to actually pump out at minus 20 when it activates. This is not, overall this is not going to work. We'll have to look at a different solution for this next time, because this water is going to be too warm. Ah, bugger me. Okay, I'll have to find a way to warm this water first. Oh, crap. Not bringing any water through there, so that's not going to work either. Alright, let's deconstruct this thing. That's unfortunate. That system is totally not going to work, because it just keeps turning into ice. Or, I mean, maybe it would at some point balance out, but once this thing goes on and the temperature activates here, it's going to be pumping out at minus 20. Which means we're definitely not going to have enough to clean that up. That's unfortunate. Very, very bad. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know how to fix that. We'll see you, we'll check it out in the next one. We'll figure it out. We got that ice now. Thanks, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. See you again.